Yes, y'all. We're back once again. Welcome back to Buck Up TV. So, listen. Y'all got to hear this. So, Deion Jr., a.k.a. Bucky, he drops truth bombs about Colorado's accountability. So listen, people, I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned several things during my live stream of the Nebraska game and beyond that. Lo and behold, Bucky Deion Jr. dropped some straight fire during the 0260 podcast that I mentioned beforehand. So shout out to Matt McChesney, Buff legend and NFL vet. Love his show and how he keeps it real on the Buffs. Bucky talked about accountability. If you guys can remember, when I mentioned that everything falls on Coach Prime and he has to hold the people around him accountable. And if he sees something, address it before it gets out of hand. Now, I want you to hear what Bucky said. Remember that. Bucky dropped the exact facts. And I want you to hear this brief clip on it. Matt McChesney asks Bucky, is it time for Coach Prime to be on the attack with his people regarding using his loud voice to hold coaches, staff, and players accountable? And here's Bucky's response.
I talked to you in detail about et cetera, but on Sunday, before meetings and even after meetings and practice, we had just a long conversation. I'm gonna tell them a lot of things a lot of people aren't gonna tell them. I'm gonna be a different type of honest than a lot of people will be, and I get it. Some people aren't in a position to say this, and that, but I'm his son, so we could talk to each other different. And I just, I'm gonna sum it up by, I just told him one thing. And, he's very similar to me. I'm very similar to him. Just being around him more and more, it's like, dang, and now I see what a lot of people are saying, like, that I do. Like, different flaws that I have or different just positives that I have. I could see that, I see him do a lot of that. And I just told him, I'm like, bro, sometimes you just wait. You see everything. You see a lot of things, but sometimes you might wait too long to say something or do something about it. So I just said, man, look, you can look at me as, the sign. If you pray to God for a sign or the messenger from God, like, look, bro, do something about it. Whatever you see, whatever you're seeing, whatever you don't like or dislike, do something about it. Say something and fix it. Don't let it go on any longer. Sometimes he'll let things go on until it just really bothers him, until he's just had enough. Instead of addressing it right off the bat.
So as you heard, Bucky goes on to say that he had a sit down and a conversation with his pops. And he told him, he said, when you see something, say something about it. Don't let it go on until it's too late. Guys, I'm telling you, I said this very thing in my live stream watching the game. I can see how Coach Prime handled the loss, but deep down inside, I know he wants to motivate without discouraging any of his staff and any of his players. However, he has to remember that he is the one accountable for everything Colorado football. So it's in Coach Prime's best interest to protect his best interest. And part of that process is holding individuals accountable. But that's all I really got. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Peace and blessings to all. And I'm out.
How you feel?
Fired up.
How you feel?
Good.
How you feel?
Fired up.
How you feel?
Good.
The reason I feel good because we got two of our dogs back. Cam and where my dog at? Where that Rolls Royce? We got our dogs back.